If you rock with the truth, say her name. If you rock with the truth, say her name. When she step in the spot, everybody say. When she step in the spot, everybody say. Latte, what? Latte, what? Latte, what? Hands up if you ready for the real. Latte, what? Latte, hands up if you ready for the real.
She pop out clean, yeah, the vibe go up. Big energy walk, don't gotta do much. Truth in her voice, she say what it be. No sugarcoat talk, just honesty. Color in her style, confidence loud. Unicorn vibes, but she stand out proud. She don't chase rumors, she clear that fog. If it ain't the truth, she won't co-sign y'all.
Latte. If you rock with the truth, say her name. Latte. Truth telling energy on display. Latte. If you rock with the truth, say her name. Latte. Welcome to the world where the facts stay. Latte.
Hold up,
yeah.
hold up.
Truth teller,
Hold up.
unicorn energy. Hey, that's latte. Welcome to latte world.
Hey, welcome to Latte World, baby. Hey, everybody. Hit that like button to let them know your girl Tay is in the building. Okay, 1 2 1 2. Happy New Year's, everybody. Yes. Here we go. Let's get this flow going one time for the one time. If you are here near or far, just know that you got Tay heart. If didn't nobody tell you that they love you today, your girl Tay definitely do. Let's get that mental check-in going, okay? A 1, 2, or 3. Let me know what it is, baby. A 1 mean you good, a 2 in between, a 3 mean you want some F everybody. But hopefully by time the end of this live, you get a 1 with me. Why? Because good energy is everything. Hey, y'all. Listen, welcome in the building. Hey, Queen Unique. What up, family? Happy to see you for the new year. Hope the family and everybody is good. Hey, Linda. Oh, y'all was ready. Hey, Dee Dee. Listen, hey Deja, how you doing, girl? Tell Tay J his grandma love him. Hey Benata, how's everybody doing? I'm trying to make sure I get through all the names. Hey Queen Love Mel, I love it. I see all them ones. That's what I like to see. Mental health is mental wealth, baby. You got to stay mentally healthy out here because the struggle be real. Queen Love Mel, a member for 13 months. Show off. Show off. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, it's a lot of shit going on in the social media streets, okay? And Tay came to bring it, baby. So I hope you're ready. Get comfortable, kick your shoes off, get up on the couch so y'all can hear what your girl Tay is talking about, okay? We got dollar store birthday parties. We got cabin birthdays where I think somebody trying to get implanted. Hey, Real Talk, No Chaser. What up, Pratt? What up? Pratt, listen, your girl Tay talk about hype. Hype is definitely a thing. Hey, CS, listen, we got Nika getting her 10 kids removed. But listen, I'm going to see which one we going to get into first because listen, it's so much to talk about. I don't even know which one to talk about first. Hey, Star, shout out to you too. From New York to DC, baby. We outside. Listen, which one y'all want Tay to go into first, okay? Because I don't know which one is worse. So we got Bree with the Dollar Tree, Dollar Store, Family Dollar birthday party for the twins, okay? We got Brenay at the cabin with $2 Tim. I think she might be trying to get implanted. And then we got Deadbeat Nika. If you rock with the truth, say her name, Latte. There we go. Listen, I'm gonna get into the factors of Nika first, okay? Nika first. I'm gonna do Nika first, and then we're gonna go from there, okay? Because I think this is something that people need to hear. I don't know what people think. Hey, Diaz. I don't know what people think, okay? But people be so quick to call men deadbeats when there is deadbeat mammies out here also, and they need to be exposed. It's one thing when you can help a person, but it's another thing when a person don't want the help. You can't help somebody that don't choose to help themselves first, okay? It's been a number of years. This lady has been on these platforms with these kids, and we've seen no care and concern for the way that these kids have been kept. All right, these 10 kids slept on a floor in a kitchen while this lady sat in her car and ate food away from them. Let's talk about how she can continue to get her hair and nails done with no thinking of the factors of her children, sending them kids to school dirty as shit. So when it comes to Tay, just know I'm all for the kids. I'm not with the factors of tearing people down, but I am in the factors and in the business of exposing no shit, not good ass people. And she is a no shit, good, no good ass person. Ain't no way that lady got them kids living within the factors of them conditions. And it took for a teacher in the school, outside of the factors of the many reports that have came from people on the internet, social media. People go, oh, why you don't help her versus talk about her. You know how many people sent this lady money to try to help them kids? And you know what she did? She used it for her own benefit. So the people said, you know what? We just not going to send her. Hey, boss lady. You know what the people say? We just not going to send her no money, and we just going to send her the things for the children. Don't tell me shit about help when this lady is selling it. Okay? She sells it and wear it. The kids don't get no benefit from it. So in a case like that, how do you help the children that's stuck in a situation unless the children is moved from the situation? Now it gets tricky. Hey, LA Project, baby. Listen, it gets tricky because we're not gonna act like the foster care system is any better, but hopefully they are allowed or able to go with the family that can care for them better than what it is that they're getting at home from their mother. Because ain't no way. Ain't no way. And when people have, everybody shouldn't be allowed to have babies, okay? And I think people get it construed. Babies are a blessing and should be a blessing to you, but they don't make decisions for themselves. They have to deal with the situations that they are brung into. So when you have someone that you're being raised by that's irresponsible, not responsible, or don't know what it is to be responsible, all of their bad decisions fall over onto you. Because ain't no way. Ain't no way. And then when people speak out about it, it's on some, oh, you just putting another black mother down. Oh, no, the hell I'm not. No, the hell I'm not. I'm trying to expose the shit that goes on because she's not the only one. It's many others that's out here like her. She's just one of many. And the bad part about it, CPS don't just take your children, okay? They try to put a plan in place to be able to help the family as a whole. They make sure that the kids would get what they need. And if the child parent needs some type of parenting, they'll even put parenting in place. But in this case, Nika needs more than just parenting. She needs an evaluation, okay? Because clearly she's not within the stable boundaries to be raising no children. She's just a breeder. Say it again. Okay, it's not like CPS didn't try to work with her before they took the children. This is not the first time they removed the children. This is not the second time. She is a habitual CPS case haver. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Hit that like button for your girl Tay. I'm going to give y'all a minute to do that, baby. Welcome in all my new subscribers. I definitely appreciate you. Welcome to the family. Honestly, for me, I feel sorry for them damn babies. Okay? And then the oldest daughter that's in the situation, she's basically just tapped in due to the factors of her mother. Girl, you have off pH balance to call Robert a fuck boy. Yarnell a whole abuser. Are you stupid or slow? Wait a minute. Wait, DS, what did I miss? I came back to that comment. This me. Whoa. Wait, what happened? I'm so freaking pissed off, Diane. Listen, we gonna get into that, y'all. But I just had to speak on that because y'all know I've been doing the content on the factors of Nika because I feel like it should be seen. Exposing is definitely a thing. And hopefully it changes something in the situation for the children. You got allegations where her oldest son touched her daughters, where they felt sperm in the baby mouth, all type of crazy ish. All right, this woman is putting sugar inside of macaroni and cheese. Now, I know everybody got their own ingredients, baby. All right, and people make different things different ways. But I ain't never seen nobody pour no 5-pound bag of sugar in no macaroni and cheese, baby. I don't know what nationality that might come from, but I ain't never seen it with none. That woman put sugar in everything that has to do with them kids. All right? Her daughter needed to go to the dentist. All the girl teeth done rotted out. Let's talk about how she treats Sai. Like, this is something that has to stop. And then the men that's laying up with a woman like this, they ain't shit either. But that goes to show you some people will fuck anything because the situation is ridiculous. Not when a man comes over to visit and he's stepping over children because they're sleeping on the floor and he's comfortable with that. Okay, you got a woman with 10 kids living in a 2-bedroom, talking about she only getting $50 for them kids in child support. Yes, because you're living off of the state. They're giving food stamps and stuff for them kids to be able to have better food on their plate, and you're not doing it. Okay? So it's not that she's not getting the help. She's not being responsible with the help that she receives. So are you kidding me? Save the babies. Save the babies. It ain't even about the factors of the mother in this case. It's about saving and giving those kids a safe fucking space. Because at the end of the day, just losing kids to the system is not the mission. Saving them is what it's supposed to be. And for me, it's very disheartening because I'll be honest with you, we all sometimes fall on hard times. We all don't always got it, but you would never see my kids in a predicament like that, baby, because regardless to what I don't have, the care and concern is something I always will. You can't say that you showing up to do your best for your children when that's bullshit. You dropping kids off to school at 11:30 in the afternoon, and legally, you know you're not supposed to even be able to drop the kids off after 10. So that lets you know that the people in the school felt sad for the children. They knew, okay, well, listen, if we don't let these kids in to eat lunch, they may not eat. She in the car eating McDonald's. The kids in the house eating ice. Okay? Yes, DS, you definitely do. But what Tay been doing is bringing the shit that's going on TikTok to the tube, baby. Let's go. Exposure at its best. I'm gonna let people see who these bullshit ass women is, baby. I'm stepping on next. Let's get into the factors of Briana next, okay? Because I'm gonna go back to Nika, but speaking of the factors of a bullshit bum ass mama, okay? The factors of big, small, midget ass Brie, making it seem like she all about everything, but then it seems like she gave her twins a party from damn Dollar Tree. Now, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted, okay? Half of the time, when the kids get older, they might not remember the shit that you poured and put so much money in any damn way, right? But I thought it was the thought that counts, baby. At the end of the day, you came on these social media streets and you called yourself Big Brie. So it's crazy to me when I see you go so small when it comes to your children. You got little Bobby and Whitney Jr. out here looking crazy. And then Darnell had the nerve to smash that fucking cake in them baby's face. If I could have came through the screen and grabbed his esophagus, because don't get me wrong, we all, it's a tradition. We all put the cupcake in the baby face. But first of all, let's talk about how the whole situation was mismanaged. You standing behind two babies with lit candles. So you mean to tell me kids grab everything? You standing behind them. What would you have done to stop that? Because both of your hands was occupied with cupcakes, but you had them in front of the kid's face. So if one of them would have grabbed, now that's 4 hands to your 2. That's 4 hands to your 2. What, like, for real? For real? And let's just give it up. The 21st through the 25th just passed, sis. You ain't have nothing planned that could have came or been a little bit more accommodating? Other than tree humping Walter being the only guest? You ain't got no friends with kids? This shit is ridiculous. Exactly, LA Project. Listen, when I tell you, I wanted to go through my screen and just grab him and smash his face, because what are you doing? Okay, we let the kids destroy the cake. We may take a finger and rub the frosting on their face. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? But for you to stand behind those babies and just smash them cupcakes in them babies' face, you damn near took their breath away. They was crying, both of them. They did not find it amusing. It's not like they was trying to eat the cake off their face, anime. You act like you was Ike and the babies was Tina. That was the whole demeanor. Hey, Brittany. She made a post basically saying she wasn't going all out and she wasn't wasting money but for a premiere, for a nigga that ain't going nowhere, you gonna spend over 25 to 30K buying him bootleg Jordans and soul food. But when it come down to your kid's first birthday, normally that's one of the ones that we do our big ones for. Your baby been here for a year. That's a celebration right there. You don't have to give them a big party every year. Okay? That's a choice. But most times the first birthday be the ones that the parent, listen, my baby turning 1. My baby turning 1. Like, say what? I don't get it. And then it be the supporters that be supporting the bullshit that be in these dumbass women comments that be rooting them on when they wrong. I hate yes men. Like, call people on their shit. That makes you a real woman. Because actually fixing your sister's crown when it tilted make you a better sister to be. Not you condoning her bullshit activity. No, if I see my sister on the wrong road or about to crash, listen, you know what? You could do better. It could be better. Better is coming. You ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to be all that. You understand? That's a sister that's trying to stand within the factors of support of her sister, not somebody that's on some, yeah, fuck that, fuck what people think. No, no. Image is everything. And the image that you put out when it comes down to mothering is not good. It shows that you put the men in front of your children. So you mean to tell me you gonna take Ja out the country for his birthday? You gonna be doing Jamaican bobsledding and shit. But the far as the twins could get is to the kitchen with a tree humper as a visit. I can't make this up. Okay? I can't make this up. So the only person that was invited to the twins' birthday party was a tree humper. Huh? And this is the way that a 1-year-old birthday party is supposed to go. I mean, let me know, because maybe I missed the script. You know, it's 2026. People be on some new shit. So maybe Tay-Tay just missed it. The memo is not hitting. But if anybody got the memo, please drop it in the chat, because I would like to get some. I would like to know about some of that, because I didn't know. Because the only thing that I got from it, that bitch, you broke. A person is broke. I don't care what any, oh, I don't want to spend. I'm not gonna. You ain't got that much money to spend, friend. You just making excuses for your bad conditions. But we already peep it, because them views ain't hitting on shit. And it's bad because the people that was pushing out your content, we was helping. But now your views, they look a little disabled. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Your views need to receive some disability, baby, because it is looking real crippling over there. Hey, everybody coming in. Listen, you see your girl Tay-Tay chatting, so please charge it to the game and not to my heart. You know Tay-Tay love you near or far. Definitely hit that like button for me. And if you can, please don't leave my tip jar dry, baby. But let's get into it. Because if you good, you good. But coming to the internet and acting like you better than everybody else, and then you actually living within the factors of some bum shit, and people could actually see through the fake happiness, you're going to have to tell me something different. You're going to have to show me something different, because you need more people. We don't believe you. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Uh-uh. That must have been a practice party for them babies. That wasn't the real thing. That couldn't have been the real thing. That was a rehearsal. That was a rehearsal party. Because between that birthday party and that baby shower reveal, I don't know which one was worse. Maybe she kept the sign from the first one and just bring it to the birthday party. Because, nigga, she didn't even get them a separate sign. All right? She got them the old bum-ass $1.99 rainbow sign. Listen, happy birthday, y'all. Not happy birthday, Lele. Not happy birthday, Jazir. Bitch, you couldn't go on Amazon and get them some, how can I say, signature shit? You couldn't put some balloons around and about. It looked like it was somebody's funeral that she didn't like. You know how people go back to the house after the funeral to have some food or wherever they have the after services at? That's what the hell that looked like. Okay? Thank you, Love Spice, baby, for being the first person to put a tip in Tay Tay's tip jar. Yes. She lied about the baby shower, sure did. She lied about everything. Listen, she tells so many lies that I think she forgot that she done came to the internet and told people she was hot, and we knew she was not. So when you come in on the internet writing a post talking about you ain't gonna spend all that money or that much money, you ain't got the money to spend, sis. But yet you was out here spending money buying a man a Rolex, a $10,000 ring. Okay. And we ain't gonna talk about all the other in-between things. But you gonna go to Dollar Tree for little Whitney and Bobby Jr. They could have had on some cute, thank you. Thank you. But you know she ain't got the common sense. She running around with dog fur on her feet. I think it's starting to get to her brain, well, a bit at her brain. But she could have got them some cute t-shirts, some nice twin outfits, a his and hers edition. She could have had the pink and blue decorations, or who's that person that the little kids watch? Tay J be having that shit on my TV all the time. The lady that be having the bust up nursery rhyme songs where you could twerk and everything. She could have had her as a thing. The kids didn't even have a thing. It just was stale as hell. Oh no. Thank you, Miss Renee. Happy New Year, beautiful. I'm happy I was able to catch you while I was live. I am very disappointed. I am very disappointed. Gracie's Corner. Exactly. You mean to tell me she couldn't do a Bluey, a Gracie's Corner? At this point in time, she could have did goddamn Sesame Street. Okay? Any damn thing. Hey, LaRonda. She went all out with the Geritol to get them kids in this world to not even turn up about the Geritol. Why she couldn't even have a sign that said that? The Geritol twins in full effect. Okay, it seemed like she went out. She didn't even get dressed. She had on pajamas. Okay, Josh must have came over because he ain't even take his coat off. He still had his coat on, all right? Probably didn't even wash his hands, bigger booger digging ass. All right? It was very upsetting. I don't care. Right, what nobody say. She goes all out for Ike Turner. Yes, she does, Miss J. And very last minute is definitely what it gave. LA Pro, I know you got more questions because ain't no way you gonna sit there and go all out for the Z-list goddamn actor. But when it come down to your kids, it ain't never hitting on shit. I don't like that. And that's what I'm talking about, bum-ass baby mamas. Because they're quick to come out here and throw some shit on a dude. But what give these bitches a pass? That they trash. Just because they can lay on their back and have a baby doesn't mean that they should be capable of raising anything. All right? Not even a flower, a fish. Less more a baby. The chickens with no barbecue sauce. The cake smashing in the face. I felt bad. Yes, me too, Miss Spice. I did. Oh boy, John looked like he had them clothes on for 4. He probably was coming from up off his blue couch. If you know what I'm talking about. It was terrible. Embarrassing. She should be embarrassed. She should be embarrassed. Because my thing is, I can understand having something small and at home. That would be considered not going all out. But they looked at like guests at their own first birthday parties. Let's talk about it. Hey, Denise. She didn't cook that food. She probably had it. I got it from the store. Listen, she cooked that nasty ass food because that's the only thing she know how to make is macaroni and cheese. All right. Every time she cooked that shit. But thank God for them babies, she ain't make no eggs. Because they probably wouldn't have never got it. They just would have been having metal in their system after the fact and been disturbed by the scraping. Girl, that was little Bree, not the big one. Exactly. She been little since she came out here. That been the thing. She tried to get and gain motion off of somebody else, trying to make it seem like she put in the work herself. Now we see the type of work she do. Hey, Snooky. Them damn dog boots is getting on my nerves, and her parenting is definitely getting on my nerves. Now she want to be doing rails all day in America with her oldest son. Listen, girl, don't nobody want to see you. Okay, the image of you has been ruined. You're known as a liar. Once a person is known as a liar, that is a title that is hard to shake. Because everything that you say, a person is going to think that you are lying. Just like when I went through that whole situation, because people said, is Bree pregnant? Shit, for a while, I said no. No, I don't know. I don't think, listen, she's going to have to show me some babies. Until I see some babies, I ain't saying shit. I don't know shit. And I stood on it. You're going to have to prove it. All right? And not by pulling your raw cheeks out on public toilet seats for the internet to believe that you out here with Geritol twins, baby. But then you go as far as that for the kids to now be here in full effect. And I'm sorry. Not when people in the comments like, I know this ain't the baby she was hiding from us. Yup, sure is. Yup, it sure is. Mm-hmm. It sure is. Let me say it again. Mm-hmm. All right. She don't brush the kids here. She act like she mad they bullheaded. At the end of the day, let them kids here grow in a natural way. But you can still oil it and brush it and slick that shit down with some jam. You didn't even brush Lele hair for her birthday. Shorty didn't even have on a bow. A happy birthday crown. Nothing. Nothing. No decoration around. Just a bum-ass little happy birthday sign. Not too much. Something's still off with the twins being his, because why the grandparents never show up? Patricia need to come and whip their ass for that birthday party. Miss Patricia need to come and beat they behind for what they gave them picnics as a party. Okay? What's the difference between Bree and Nika? Because she damn sure put her kids last. She might not got them because Briana don't clean. You doing rails, but your kitchen is dirty. Girl, if you don't clean that counter and get the fuck off that camera. All right? You want to be sitting here with your boobies and your moose knuckle out while you doing a rail with your teenage boy. Make it make sense. Did she spend a lot of money for Tiana Taylor's child birthday party? Listen, they bought tickets to get there. They was not there by invite. That was basically like a meet and greet situation, and that's how that situation took place. Other than that, I don't know. All right? But she spent all the $10 on them kids, them twins. And I stand on that. Maybe Jonelle family is planning their own party for the twins' sake. I hope. Hopefully. New here, love your content. Thank you. I appreciate you. Welcome to the family. Her supporters said she's killing us. She really is posting with Jonelle for real. For real. Because you made it seem like you came out here with this man and it was going to be everything. It was going to be some fairy tale type of situation. You sat and lied on another man that said he abused you. But me personally, it seemed like you was being kept in that situation and definitely unkept in this one. You wasn't being abused in that one, but you being abused and embarrassed in this one. And then you had the nerve to be out here bragging, talking about 6 kids with right there. You got a half a dozen kids, sis. You can't miss it. Like the little old lady that lived in the shoe. And when I say you had so many kids, you didn't know what to do, it is the damn truth. This is the same person that don't put t-shirts on the babies to go outside. Hey, Andrea. Look at all my family falling in. This is the same person. You didn't need no more children. And I don't know if she thought that having these twins was going to up her views, but if that's what she thought, I'm fully confused. But I'm definitely disappointed in what it is that I seen when it came to a first birthday party for them twins. Nigga, she didn't even get them no customized cupcakes to smash in their face. Them shits look like something from Walmart, just quick in the aisle. Like the muffins. Like, stop playing. No, for real, I really want to know why her kids never have friends. She didn't have no other babies at that party. Just like when she got that bouncy house for Moski. It was in the backyard with Twigs and no kids. Twigs and no kids. And now you give a party for the twins and there's no other kids. Hey, Melissa. Just looking right. Dusty, dirty, and broke. The only thing that's hitting that's big is the brokey. That's it. Because that's what it's giving. It's not giving like you trying to save for better living. It seems like the living is starting to diminish. Because one thing for sure and two things for certain, I'm all for giving credit where credit is due. And that's where people get it conflicted and confused. All right, being a content creator does not mean that you are a hater of anything or anybody. It just means that you speak on the things that a person put out for people to see. If you change the view, maybe I would have something better to say about you. But if I don't see no better, I can't speak no better. I only can continue to speak on the things that I see. And what I see is that you are no good ass mammy. Just because a person can breed does not mean that they should be able to breed. And that's what it is with these unhinged ass females. They have no emotional control. So to be in control of another soul is impossible. Impossible. And that's why we see the Nika situation the way that it is. Because just because you can lay on a child that's 13, 12 can get pregnant as long as they have their menstrual. It does not mean that that person is mentally capable of handling that situation like they supposed to, just because their body can produce. It be women that be in their 30s and still have the mind state of a 15 or a 16-year-old. So how could they be in control of parenting anyone if they still need guidance themselves? These girls need help because they're not women. They're not women. Okay? Sometimes do Tay go broke? That ain't no motherfucking joke. Yes, I do. Okay? Because I do what it is that I'm supposed to do. I put my kids first and I leave me for next because they are a representation of me and I am a representation of them. So me slacking in the area with them shows that I am slacking in areas with myself. Period. Okay, I might have to skip a week where my son get a shape up. That's life. Okay, it may be a week where I might have to take from Peter to pay Paul. That's life. But sitting there and not caring for your children and keeping them the way that they supposed to be kept, that's not life. That's failure. Okay? I don't give a damn if you did have money. When you was getting the money, you was not pouring it into the people that it should have been poured into. And that's the children that came for you, from you. How the hell you sitting there tricking on Patricia, baby? That ain't your child. How you raising a man when you not raising your own children? How can you get a man to listen to you when you can't even get yourself to listen to you? Because ain't no way. Ain't no way you can think moving with kids 6 and 7 times in 1 year is healthy life or healthy living. Ain't no way you can think hopping out of one relationship right into another and then another is a healthy life for children. There's no healing. So there's no help. You can't help a person that don't want help or want to help themselves. Okay, you could tell somebody something all day, but it's still up to that person to listen. To listen. I think he might just be there for the winter break. Josh, right? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. That's what I was thinking for the holidays, baby. Because I see little Pitbull, Nakia, and Meatloaf Bible over there. They've been doing content to try to survive, and they shit ain't hitting on nothing either. Yep, I also believe Josh is gay, but Diaz, you almost got me. Jacqueline, you heard me, right? Look, oh my goodness. But that's what she tried to put out here to us before, being that she always telling her kids business and so much more. But I want to get on Funky Booty Brenay too, okay? Sis spent her birthday in a cabin. Talk about Happy New Year. Girl, ain't nothing happy about your New Year. And let me find out, did you go to that cabin to try to get implanted because Akira is pregnant? So you trying to get a baby as a birthday gift? Huh? But from what they said, girl, because I'm going to tell, and listen, let me just put this out there. Don't nobody tell Tay how to do her goddamn content. All right? I start from where the hell I choose to get started. But what I do for the peoples in the back that be wanting to talk shat, I make sure I put all in new content. So that way people can try to catch up to speed to what brought us to where we are today, baby. Because if you did not know what happened back then, you're not going to understand why we where we are right now. So in my content, you're going to get a dose of both to show how people was doing the most. And now they're just being penalized for their actions. Okay, because people want to know, what the hell did a woman do to get sued for $1.7 million? Because that's something new and unheard of. So I'm going to put the display to clearly show the things that she did that brought us here today. So if you see some old content and you seen it before, continue to watch the goddamn show. That's not what you here for. If you feel that you want to be putting out all new content, then that's on you. Go to your platform and do that shit. But don't be in my comments telling me, okay, I know. So you seen it before and now you seen it again? What was the point of your comment? I'm confused, because if you don't know what's going on, then you're not going to be able to understand. And people need to understand the nasty shit that Brenay did. Okay? But they definitely was saying how Bernice had got pregnant when she was a teenager by $2 Tim, right? Possibly, friend. And they were saying that that's why $2 Tim daddy not like Brenasty, because at the end of the day, they said she was the fast ass little itch. Okay. And obviously some shit ain't changed yet. Right. So unfortunately, imagine that your mama make you get an abortion, right? from this man, this boy that you was dealing with in high school, right? You do all you can to plot and get back with him. Meanwhile, you watching another woman have and bear his children, knowing that you wanted his child the whole time, right? So now that you are of age to have a baby and you can't, imagine the factors of the blame and the guilt that comes along with it. She probably blamed her mama for the factors of why she can't have kids. Like, bitch, you made me get an abortion. And now, so my thing is, that's why she's mentally sick when it comes down to the factors of Akira kids. And then her sister has kids as well. So you mean to tell me she can have babies and she can stay at home with mommy, but then I get pregnant as a teen and basically you send me away and I have to get rid of my baby. But now when I want to conceive, I'm taking all type of different things and I can't. Ooh, the Lord don't bless no mess. The Lord don't bless no mess. Okay? Brenay did some things and karma is real. I don't know why people think that that shit is a fake flex. Karma is a real flex, okay? And she never miss. So when you do no good shit, no good is going to come from it. Now, my thing is, right now, her and Tim is stuck in a relationship of trauma bonding. Outside of them fucking with each other, ain't nobody else messing with them. They have nobody else in their corner. Nobody else is with the miserable, because all they was doing was eating and cheating. All Brenay and $2 Tim do is eat and cheat. And from what's being said, Tim is out here chatting. But the way you get them is the way that you lose them. Okay, this girl came on the internet, told people how she had back problems, had people donate for her to get a breast reduction. And then once people seen that the titties was still to the knees and they had questions, baby, she started cursing people out like they ain't give her their money. So now we got to watch them things still hang on her tummy. And it's nasty. It's nasty. How's she out here always talking about somebody? Now, listen, I'm not into body shaming. You do not body shame. But when your body is a shame, that's something totally different. Okay? Let's just get that straight. Because at the end of the day, ain't no way you gonna come out here and try to body shame anybody. Talking about the girls that talk about her must be fat and sloppy. Ma'am, can you please come up out the frozen food section for a second so I can have a conversation with you? Because the person that you speaking of, I believe, is you. When you speak of fat and nasty in the same situation, I see capital Brenay. I see Brenay in capital letters, baby. So you got what it was that you was shopping for, $2 Tim. And I hope that you happy and you got to pay for him. But the thing is, misery loves company, right? And every time you look at him, you're going to see how can I say, the outcome of your bad decisions, baby. Every time you got to take them thousands to the court, you're going to sit there and look at him, of course, because at some point in time, you're going to start to think, listen, nigga, you ruined my life. You got me in unlimited debt. But he ain't had nothing. He was a part, but that's on you, friend. That's definitely on you. You wanted to put your hand in the cookie jar and touch somebody else's husband. I don't give a damn what y'all had in high school. Y'all was kids then. If that shit didn't work out then, don't wait for him to get with me. Then you lie on your husband and say he was roughing you up I move you in my house as a way out. And the way that you thank me is by hunching on my husband. Bitch, is you crazy? Is you crazy? My opinion, Bree is a kid herself. Yes, she is. I totally agree, Nakia. I totally agree. Bree is definitely a kid herself. Hey, Marjorie. How you doing, beautiful? Welcome in, friend. Right, Star? Because ain't no way. Now, Bernasty is going to have to pay, but not just with the factors of monetary. She's paying all the way around with misery. She's going to spend, her and Bree is the bitches that, oh, excuse me. I'm going to be clean mouth tonight. Her and Bree is going to be spending the most time in court that I've ever seen with anybody. Okay? Anybody. Bree gonna be in court. She bringing 2026 in on the docket. Okay? And Bernasty been in there every day since December hit, baby. Even after they came off the trial and Akira won the case and the decision was made, she's still been going back and forth the court trying to appeal and still having to deal with sanctions and all other type of shit because she thought she was going to be able to play with the court system. Now she want to talk about she got a lawyer. What the lawyer gonna do now, sis? Because the judge definitely ain't appealing Nathan. Because the judge let Brenay know, I don't know who you thought you was playing with, but it ain't gonna be me. Okay? So now you're gonna be paying for these lawyer fees and wasting our time and everything else in between. And you're gonna be running around with BBL Tim, $2 Tim with the hips. How he got more hips and booty than she do? And then got the nerve to be shaking his boobies with her too. I'm confused of how these people end up in this is not okay. Akira is a strong person, baby. And her patience definitely paid off because I would have been done drag Brenay. I'm being honest with you. I would have been done dragged her. Literally, physically, all up and down whatever street. Because at the end of the day, playing in my baby's face, telling them to call you mommy, it's boundaries. Okay? Now, if me and this man is not together, that's one thing. Because, we still have to co-parent, even though I don't like the way the situation went or is. I still have to let him see his children. But for Tim to let Brenay do those type of things to his children, to go back home to his baby mother and be saying things like, Akira, mommy said such and such and such. Who is mommy? Because I'm confused. That's nasty work. DS said somebody said Bree cooked the same Thanksgiving meal for the kids' birthday. Ha! It was, now that you say that. Hey, Timbat. It was. Latte World saying $2 Tim. Don't nobody want to see that round pumpkin-shaped ass on a grown man. Get rid of that shit. Right. Please do. Tell him, Terry. Listen, everything must go south. The hips and the booty. Okay? Then they had the nerve to pass Tim hot dog around the courtroom because he thought he was doing something, sending it to Akira, and she damn sure presented it as evidence in the court, right, y'all? And he gonna try to say that ain't his pay. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Don't get it twisted. It might got some extra hips around it, but that is definitely your stick, sir. Okay? Don't try to, I don't know who you think you fooling. Just like you said you ain't have a 919 number when that girl was supposedly calling you, but then the court records show that your number damn sure start with 919, sir. That had to be the most embarrassing moment ever. For them to be passing your hot dog, hot diggity dog around the courtroom and it wasn't hitting on shit. Talk about secondhand embarrassment. We just gonna say it was cold. Whichever room you was in when you took that picture, it must have been cold. Old boy must have shriveled up to the unknown. Cause ain't no way, Brenay. Brenay! 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 You would be a cute girl without all your nasty ways. Your actions, just like Briana, make y'all some ugly people inside and out. Because the things that I learned throughout the factors of this case is crazy work. And I'm going to be honest. Shout out to the TikTokers and all of the content creators over there that been exposing her old funk ass for months and maybe 2 to 3 years. And I'm just bringing y'all over here because the people needs to see. Bree nasty. Bree nasty. Bree and Bree. You got to be shitting me. From one Bree to another. It ain't one doing no better than the other. Lying, stealing, and got no shit ass men. Both of them. The only thing, one can't stop having children, and unfortunately, the other one can't have no children. But that might be a blessing at this point in time. Because like I said, God don't bless no mess. Maybe that saved Devin within the situation of this crazy itch, that he ain't attached to her by no kid. Unfortunately, in Bree's situation, Robert is. Even though he got a divorce, he got a kid by her, of course, being that she want to lay on her back with every man that she get with and have a kid. When she should forever hold her peace in her coochie. Both. But I know, Tim, you nasty. You be lifting up them titties to go eat that Brenasty. You be eating that Brenasty $2, Tim. Ain't no goddamn way you bragging about being with Brenay. And Brenay, how you even getting it from Timmy when his hips is getting big? Shit. Only thing y'all do is stay in the frozen food section in restaurants. They said this girl ate on her bank statements. It had 5 different restaurants in one day. One day, full course meals. That's crazy work. But you see, soon as Devin got away from her, how he looked, right? She was the plague. Him getting away from her, Akira getting away from $2 Tim, that was the blessing because both of them was the dirtiness. And dirty need to be with dirty. So now they could be dirty together. And Tim ain't got no job. Like bra man on the 5th floor, always want to be in the refrigerator getting a sandwich or something. Cause he ain't got nothing else to do. Talk about, yeah, we FaceTime each other from the same house. And are we the only person that or people that do that? Yes. Because other people's husband is at work. So when they FaceTime them, they FaceTiming them while at work. Not somebody that had a spoiled football career. And that's the only thing that they can talk about years later. But they ain't really doing nothing that consists of no labor. That man don't work on dirt. Well, maybe he do work on dirt if he humping Brenay. Because that is dirty. Okay? Not when you out here doing the dipping sisters. And they say you got kids with a kid with the other one. You know. Anything is possible. Because they said both of them was hitting with Tim, sleeping with Tim, and doing it with Tim. Just one of the sisters possibly ended up pregnant. And you know that also probably drive Brenay crazy. That people talking about her sister had a baby by Tim, and she can't even have a baby by him. That's why she don't like none of them. That's why Brenay's attitude is the way that it is. It's resentment. Tim ain't even, no, he's not. He looked like a 16-year-old boy, the neighbor at your house you can't get rid of. Go home, Roger. They said Tim looked like go home, Roger. Stop playing. Brenay, did you go to that cabin to try to get implanted for a baby? Are you hoping that something catch? Cause you was up here taking Geritol just like Briana. But Briana done came out here and had little Bobby and Whitney Jr. with the pass the peas like you used to do. So now are you trying to do the same thing? Are you trying to go to the cabin and get implanted? Is this your last resort because the Geritol didn't work? I heard $2 Tim had a baby on the way. Is that true, Tay? Listen, you know Tay dropped the video today because I've been on my shit. Let's talk about it. Content on content on content on content. But yes, they saying $2 Tim probably was out here piping. And he possibly got a little sneak baby on the way, baby. I guess he was out here trying to match Akira's fly, but neither one of them can do that. I guess that's why they trying to find dirt on Jody. Okay? But no, Jordan, whichever one y'all choose to call him and Akira is happy. So stop trying to make something out of nothing. Just because y'all did dirt don't mean that everybody is dirty. Say what now? I'm gonna have to catch up. Yes, you is, girl. So you can see the go home Roger at his best. Okay? Because this is a whole damn mess. And not for nothing, do you see how big them two have got since they've been together? She's starting to eat, like her head is starting to go into her body. Okay? The black neck is starting to disappear. And I don't mean in color. I mean within the fact is because of the weight. It's like him and her is in an eating competition at this point. Food is definitely Brenay's obsession. She's become a food addict. She eat when she happy. She eat when she sad. She eat when she mad. She eat when she steals somebody else's nigga. She eat when she get divorced. She eat when she gotta go to court. She just eat. Like I don't know why Chipotle ain't give her a brand deal as of yet, but maybe it's from all that nasty ass slurping. Cause listen, we love Chipotle, but not when Brenay eat it. Nope. Not when Brenay eat it. But I'm going to continue to see where this path may go. Shit, this is a series. At this point, you don't get halfway into a series and then you back out. Hell no, you see it through. I'm waiting for next season to come on. We in 2026. The plot thickens because right now, okay, in January, 5 days from today, I believe that Devin and Tim gotta go to court because Devin is suing Tim too. And Brenay funky ass. Because bitch, you was getting $25,000 a month and I was paying all the bills, busting my ass, making sure that you was okay. And then you get with $2 Tim and you fully taking care of him? Oh no. Oh no. Yes, Nakia, you said it right. Eating has definitely become her comfort zone. For real. She eats for all reasons, good and bad. And at this point, it's sad because instead of her mother being on the internet invested in bullshit, she better check into her daughter's food obsession because it's not safe. She's going to be on my 600-pound life any damn day. And Tim gonna be rolling right with her because he right behind. You would never think this man was a football player. What? Playing what? With what? Okay? You an entitled, spoiled ass little boy that think that women is supposed to take care of you. And being that, I'm not gonna lie, Akira was definitely supportive of you. Brenay wanted to take over the responsibility of taking care of you. And now she got it. Not only is she taking care of you, she's paying for you at the same time. Huh. Yes, Queen, this is some sick work. They all need help. Listen, all need help. They all need help. Cause ain't no way. Okay, this is mental instability at its best. These people need to be evaluated because ain't no way you can find no right in this situation. You marry your husband's cousin and the best friend, your sister best friend, like what? What? You live in a house with her husband, and their children. Meanwhile, the whole time you humping on him. When I look back at those old videos of Brenay when she was staying in the Kira house, it makes me so mad. It makes me so mad the way that they was playing in Akira face. And she seems like just such a free spirit because it's bad when you trust people too much. They tell you not to trust a soul, but people really don't be wanting to live like that. That's not my spirit. I'm not an evil person. I don't walk around with hate on my heart. So for me to not be able to trust somebody from the start, it's kind of hard to be that way because that's not the type of activity that you're going to get from me. That's not my energy. But people force that energy on you because look at the shit that people will do. You tell me your husband whipping your ass. I let you in my house. And then the way you leave is with my husband? Oh no. Mm-mm. Okay, so please give me the makeup because I'm still confused by who was with. Brenay was originally with Devin. See, what happened was, let me go a little further back, okay? So you could get a better context of the situation. When they was younger in high school, okay, Brenay and Tim dated at some point. All right, her little fast ass supposedly got knocked up, so her mother removed her and sent the little bitch to Baltimore. So Tim's father parents didn't like Brenay. They said she was fast, so that's why that situation didn't work. Now, they all went to school together from what was said, right? From what was said. So now with that, outside of the factors later on down the line, Brenay winds up with Tim's cousin, which is Devin. They wind up getting married, and Tim and Akira winds up getting married. They wind up, hanging out. They both couples, married couples, young married couples. So listen, girl, they would be doing best friend dates, dinner dates, couple dates, all different type of different things. Somewhere within the situation, Brenay started looking back at Tim, and then I guess Tim started looking back at Brenay. But this is all the while they're in situations with the two other people, which is Devin and Akira. So come to find out, they saying that they didn't become active with each other until a certain point in time. But that was a lie because Devin said he had already caught some things. But let's fast forward to how Akira finds out because she just so happens to go in Tim's laptop, right? One day and sees Brenay whole pussy talking about how she missed him and this, that. Yes, they are cousins, Brown Beauty. Yes, they are cousins. Tim and Devin is definitely cousins. Yes, yes, yes. But that's some nasty shit all around the board. All right, she used to smile in Akira's face. Me personally, I think she want to be Akira, if you ask me. Maybe it ain't about the men. Maybe it's about Akira, period, friend. And being that she know that Akira probably don't go that way, she just wants everything that Akira got, baby. In the love that she receives. Oh, Oh, you know that killed Brenay's soul to see that Akira and Jordan got a baby on the way. That's everything that Brenay would want, baby. That's everything that Brenasty would want. Oh wow. That's sick as hell. Like, yes, Fatal Attraction. You put the perfect title on it. Brown Beauty said that blew me away when I heard that. Yes, she ain't never to be trusted. Hell no. This is why you can't help no hoe. Shit. Akira said that girl would be in her house wearing all type of booty shorts and all type of stuff. No respect. No respect at all. That is crazy work. You let somebody in your house and they do this type of dirt to you? Cause that ain't just dirt. That is dirty. Give me a second, y'all. Hit that like button for your girl tag. Thank you, Talisha. I appreciate ya. I hope y'all hitting that like button for your girl Tay and hitting that share to let them know I'm here. But yes, absolutely. This situation is disgusting. And that's why in my content, I don't just put the new shit. Because you have to be brung up to speed. A lot of people don't even know how we got here within the situation, baby. Some people know of Brenay, they don't know of the Bree nasty shit that she chose to do, baby. What made her have to pay 1.75 million? Because people like shit. She ain't the first person to take somebody's man. That's not the point. I never heard of thing. I didn't even know alienation of affection was a thing until this situation. I didn't know that that was a thing. Alienation of affection. I swear I didn't know that that was a thing. See, so you learn something new definitely every day. Thank you for that super sticker, Talisha. Keep up the great work. You know I am, girl. You know I am. I appreciate you. Shout out to Miss Renee for that super sticker also, baby. Shout out to my girl Love Spice with the Happy New Year. And shout out to Miss Love Mel for being a member for 13 months with your girl Tay. Definitely grab a membership because I'm going to have to be putting some spicy stuff in there because I'm going to just be honest. Some stuff I can't put on the front window because it'll get copywritten. So I'm going to have to put it in the back channel so y'all could get to see it or whatever the case may be. So definitely make sure you grab a membership, baby. But this situation is just heating up. Because remember, Tim and Devon still got to go to court. Okay, he's still suing as well. So this situation is well, just heating up. Hey, Buttercup. I hope Bree is due. I hope that was a practice party for them twins. I swear I hope that was a practice party for the twins. Because that was some crazy work. That definitely was some crazy work. Thank you for that Cash App, Brandy. I appreciate you, baby. Like, what? What is wrong with these women? Like, where did they find these women? And I'm gonna just be honest. I don't know if y'all be watching the same way I do, but that's why I bring it to y'all the way that I do. Because I be utterly like, listen. Excuse me if I'm this years old, if I didn't know this type of ish be going on. Because I thought the situation with Bree was something. Do you understand? I seen the situation going on with Brenay, but being that I was into one saga, I just would, peek in and peek out. But oh my goodness, just like with the situation with Nika, I've seen this woman on the internet, social media streets for years now. And I'm just wondering how now is somebody just doing something about the factors of them children. And then it be the people that actually care for their kids that be having all the problems in the world. And then you have females like this, Bree, Nika, that have kids. And listen, it's questionable. Hey, Becca. I gotta go. It's questionable, very questionable. Thank you, Valencia. I appreciate you. It's questionable. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. Bree didn't need no more babies. Briana did not need no more babies. Okay? Babies is a blessing. Okay? So it's not on them. I'm talking about the parents, friend. Her and Jonelle is not mentally healthy for no goddamn babies. It's like the blind leading the blind. All right? And in the situation with Brenay, she's not going to have no baby because she's mentally screwed the fuck up. I stand on that. Because ain't no way you could be doing the things that she's done, okay, and feel comfortable with them, and then have the nerve to say, this girl have the nerve to say, oh, people hate and people don't understand because you just don't know. Ma'am, we hating. We just don't understand, and we just don't know. What is there not to know that you are with somebody's husband? We don't give a damn about the in-between because even the way that we seen the in-between play out, it wasn't no clean route. So with that being said, nobody will never understand how you end up with Tim if you wasn't supposed to ever be with him after he was with the factors of his friend, on top of the fact is you being married to his cousin. Moose putting his nasty hands in those baby fat. Yes. And then how you got lit candles from behind? What type of control do you have if one of those babies would have chose to grab? None. None at all. Lord Tay, you taking me too fast. It's a Nika too. I'ma be binge watching content. Yes, Nika got 10 kids in a 2-bedroom. Had them kids sleeping on the floor. Then gonna get mad at the teacher, Queen Unique, because the teacher took a picture of how she sent the little boy to school with the dirty jacket on. And she gets mad at the teacher. Talk about, well, if you seen the jacket was dirty, why would you let him take the picture like that? Bitch, if you seen the jacket dirty, why would you ever send him to school like that? So she tries to say that the little boy, now this is how she be lying on her kids. She tries to say that the little boy, right, must have took the jacket out his book bag and put it on once he got to school. But see, this is where it gets crazy with these women that record everything that they do. Because she clearly went live that day when she was dropping the kids off to school, and it clearly showed the little boy with the jacket on when he left home. And she was definitely with him. So listen, I'm giving y'all that. I'm making sure y'all got something to binge watch, okay? It's cold outside, okay? People don't watch regular TV no more. So Tay is definitely giving y'all something to watch. The block is hot. The block is hot. The block is hot. She was on live. Yeah, she was on live when CPS came. Sure was. Sure was. And a lot of people asked the question like, girl, why wouldn't you stop the live? Why would you keep people in tune with that for views? But you really wanted people to see CPS come with the police and remove your kids, baby? What up, Queen? Thank you for being in here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Listen, you really said, but I'm happy she did keep it because then people like me and you, we was able to see. Uh-huh. And we got to see. And me personally, I was rooting the CPS lady on because she's like, Nika, show me the kids' coats. Do the kids got coats? She's going to tell the CPS lady, yes. The basically the CPS people bought the kids coats, so they got coats. So the lady like, all right, well, show me the coats. So she walks, dropped the knife from cutting them frozen ass 10 francs that she was about to feed them kids with 2 small ass cans of pork and beans, okay? So she walks off with an attitude, act like she going to look for some coats, doing the most. So the lady like, where the coats? So she like, oh, they in the bag with the laundry. I got to do laundry. So the lady like, all right, well, show me the coats. She like, you expect me to take my laundry out to show you some coats? Yes. Yes, yes, that's definitely what we expect. Because it's either you show us some coats or these kids will be leaving. And then there was no coats and the kids was definitely leaving. Talking about she was just getting up. How you just getting up at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the afternoon? And you got a house full of kids, not just older kids. You got babies, lady. So how could you ever afford to get up at 5:30 in the afternoon when you're the head of household, the only adult in the home? She blamed it on someone, but she do a lot for her oldest. But F them babies. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh, Stacy. You could say that. You could say that. Wait, Valencia said Tay a snitch. Yup. I'm snitching. Yup. Ask me what happened. Listen, it was 3:45. I clicked on the live. First thing I seen was Nika with these hot dogs. I was wondering what was going on with the hot dogs. I was intrigued from there. Then the next thing I know that there was CPS. And then once the CPS lady came in, old friend. You know Tay gonna tell it. Uh-huh. Listen, I don't know about y'all, but I know what I seen. Let me tell y'all what I seen. I was over there on that tiki-taki, okay? Because the tiki-taki streets be hot. And I make sure I bring the hot tiki-taki to the YouTube streets for my people, baby, so that way you could get it all in one place with your girl Tay. That's right. Tay talk it all. Sure do. Sure do. I'm about to get at Clarissa too, because she's starting to get on my nerves as well. Sure is. Yes, TikTok be knowing it all. You ain't lying about that, because even when I went to the Puffy trial, listen, us YouTubers was out there, but them TikTokers, they be out there. They be on go. And the news outlets be so mad. And I'm going to say this. For the people that be like, oh, people think like they real live journalists, ain't nobody go to no school to get no degree for journalism. Listen, you ain't need no degree where I'm from to tell nobody business, baby. They've been doing it for years. All right. They even had shows and sitcoms about it. Remember 227? What Mary and them used to sit on the porch and do? Talk about the people in the neighborhood and the shit that they seen, right? They didn't need no degree. So when you come here, you gonna get it from me. And at the end of the day, they be mad that we get paid for the shit that we do. See, the news outlets, they gotta talk about what the news people want them to. We get to actually talk about what we choose to talk about. And we be getting in depth because we be getting the search going on, okay? Tay, are you from up north? Yeah, I'm from New York, girl. Tay from Brooklyn. With 10 children, she needed 3 jackets for each child so they could change every other day. Listen, the way she have them kids be disgusted. Okay, disgusted. How about them kids didn't change their clothes for 3 to 5 days? How about they would have the same clothes on for a week at a time? And she would make live saying things like, oh, well, if my kids want to get a clothes that they wear for a week straight, I'm not gonna make them change. I tell her to change her clothes, but she just wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Mm-mm, mm-mm. But yet you sitting in the car eating food from fast food restaurants while your kids is in the house eating ice and cereal. Like, say what? Right, Brown Beauty. All you had to do was be nosy, and everybody got a nosy auntie in the hood that knows everybody business, what's going on with everybody. That's me. Come to Latte World. I got you, baby. And I'm gonna tell you like it is. Listen, this person doing this, I seen that person doing that, and yep, here's the fact. Cause you know we don't go off of hearsay. We only go off of receipts, baby. They here plus teeth, Lord took the wheel. Stacy. Oh my God. Queen Unique said, oh, hell no. Hell no is right. Hell no is right. So that's why Tay Tay had to come and drop his first live of the new year. Because listen, we out here in the social media streets is hot, and I'm about to keep it popping, okay? I got enough tea for everybody. My kettle is full. My kettle is full. So as the situations go on and unravel, I'm going to bring it to you. All right. So anybody that need to binge watch some content, Tay Tay got enough of it. When she cook, it be scaring me. Listen, me too, Stacy. I ain't never seen nobody put a 5-pound bag of sugar in no macaroni and cheese. I'm sticking with that one, baby. I'm sorry. I ain't never seen that, and I ain't never seen nobody put no sugar in black eyed peas. I thought that was savory. I thought black eyed peas was savory. I didn't know that that's something that you could make sweet. Now, I know people put sugar in baked beans or pork and beans, you understand, to make them sweet beans. But I ain't never seen nobody put no sugar in no black eyed peas. It just ain't right. I'm going to be caught up when you come back, Tay. Absolutely, baby. Where is her family? Because this couldn't be my family. Listen, the family, you can't help somebody that don't want the help. And sometimes people will distance themselves just so you can't be involved. Because at some point in time, the family members be having to remove themselves to save themselves from the problems and the drama. But I'm going to be honest, if I was a family member, I damn sure would have been out here fighting for them kids. Those ain't even no family of mine, and I'm ready to go fight for the kids. Because one thing that's sad about the foster system is, being that it's so many of them, they're possibly going to have to try to find all those kids homes. And some people don't be willing to take so many. If it's one or two, okay, they might not want to separate them, so they'll keep those siblings together. But Nika got 10 kids. 10 kids. It's some sad shit. Because not only are they coming out of living within sad conditions, now they may go through separation anxiety. Because you got to remember, them kids sleeping on the floor together. Them kids hungry together. Them kids is within that bad situation together. So all they know is together. So now to be separated to receive better, it may be for the better, but the separation may cause some type of anxiety. Stacey said, I like you. You be clocking it. Thank you, baby. She put more sugar than salt in spaghetti. I used to feel bad for her until the shit she said live. I had to clutch my pearls. Right, Stacy? I used to feel sorry for her too until they told me that they found sperm in her baby's mouth. That was the fuck it. That was it for me. Because ain't no way no baby should have no sperm in their mouth. No way, no how, no ma'am, no ham, no turkey. Okay? When allegations like that is brought to the forefront and you ignore them, that means that you are willfully keeping your children in danger. I understand that the person that the hands is by, maybe your children, maybe your child as well, but oh hell no. Oh boy would have had to go. Okay? Because what type of shit is going on in that house to where a baby is found with that type of fluid in her mouth? Say what now? Oh no, she needs whatever type of punishment she can receive for the shit that she put them kids through willfully. All right? She want to still be out there buying shorts talking about some yes daddy. Where is them kids daddies? Do that. How about that? Who are we talking about? We talking about Nika, the lady with 10 kids. They got removed by CPS from the neglect and uncare that she was given to them. Latte World also saying, I wouldn't surprise if Nika put one of the Kool-Aid flavor packs in some goddamn mac and cheese. Right, Terry? I wouldn't be surprised if she put a Kool-Aid packet in there too. Because that's all she would have had to do to have a fucking picture of Kool-Aid. Because when I seen that sugar being poured in there, listen, it grind my gears. Because if you want to put sugar in your own serving, okay. But why would you put it in the whole pan? She made 2 pans of sugar macaroni and cheese. My goodness. Yes, Whitney. 10 kids that she had sleeping on the floor in the kitchen. Okay? 10 kids that she was buying 1 pack of hot dogs for and 2 cans of beans. All right, she made spaghetti. She gave her daughter 2 spaghetti noodles on a plate and some sauce. All right. She had her baby sitting on her lap while she was eating. The baby was so hungry, she was trying to get the food. Every time Nika would put the food in the mouth, the baby would open her mouth as well and reach. And she was just dodging from the baby because she didn't want to share. But when she would finally share, she would put 1 noodle in the child's mouth. Now the thing about that, Talisha, they probably can't. The oldest is 18, so they can't take her. It's nothing that they could actually do. If she chooses to stay there with her mother in those conditions at this point in time, that's her choice. She can't be, removed. But far as the kids that's not of age to make their own decisions, yes, it's a everybody must go sell. 10 kids with a pack of hot dogs. Yes, it got 8 in there. Okay, so you understand. You understand. Okay, not 2 packs of hot dogs, 1 pack of hot dogs. Okay, for 10 kids with 2 cans of beans. Okay, and when you open them cans of beans, okay, it be more juice than beans. It be more juice than beans. Because in pork and beans, they give you more so of the syrup than they do of the pork and beans. OMG, this is sad. This one might piss me off. No, you gotta watch Queen Unique. I'm telling you. Because the end story, if the kids is getting help, then that's what it is that we want. That's what we pray for. Very sad. Your children will be separated. That's heartbreaking to know. Yes, that's the sad part about it. So that's why when a person or people be in my comments say, oh, you putting another Black woman down. No, at the end of the day, I'm exposing her behavior, but I'm also feeling sorry for the children that is stuck within the factors of that situation and now have to deal with the outcome of her not good behavior. She been sad since day one. She had people all over the world calling CPS on her, okay? And at some point in time, she used to think that it was cute. Oh, you could call. Listen, y'all, don't get at my smoke detector. I know y'all hear that shit beeping. It's getting on my nerves too. I'ma change it, I promise. It's the new year, new things, like new batteries. Okay, check. But now that we passed that, my thing is the fact is that anybody that tried to help them kids far as financially or far as just with things, it wasn't received the right way. It was being sold in all type of things. So when why am I putting her down? She put herself down. I didn't put her down. I showed both sides. I showed the side of her actions, and I also showed the side of the supporters trying to help her in the outcome of the situation. I said that, DS Allen, the men who get these women pregnant, Lord have mercy, they should both be arrested. They should take DNA tests for all them kids, find out who the daddy is, and both of them should be penalized equally, her and them. Especially the man that came in and was stepping over them goddamn children on the floor like it was just normal. How you step over the kids, you kiss her, and then you kiss them, but she's sleeping on the bed and they sleeping on the floor, friend? Oh, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Mm-mm. I'm mad at her, Bree, and Brenay, all the same this week, okay? Because this is what it is to be a no good bitch, if that's what it is that you want to say. Let's keep it honest. Old lady gang, welcome in, baby. Nobody can put nobody down when she be posting her right. That be the thing. How will we even get to see if they didn't put it out there in the first place, baby? They put it out there for people to see and then be mad when people disagree. I am entitled to my opinion. If you didn't want nobody to speak on it, then you shouldn't have put it on the internet. But now, once you put it on the internet, it is considered public. And now you have to actually take in the factors of public opinion. I mean, you don't have to, but a lot of times they choose to, and then they have the nerve to be argumentative with it. Listen, Talisha, I got videos of her on my page if you want to see her there. But if you type her name in anywhere on any social media, Nika, you're going to get to see her. Okay? And her no good deeds. She do yes. Yes, Stacy. You remember the live that they was on and they was like Nika and Papa is high. Nika and Papa is high. She gonna talk about Papa is grown. Never saying nothing about the factors of the high. What the hell him being grown got to do anything with y'all being high? First of all, he ain't that grown. He is still one of your children. Secondly, you in a room full of your other kids and you on the live thinking that you was going to get or receive one type of attention, but they was eating Papa up in them goddamn comments talking about, yeah, how you around the kid, the other girls, and you was touching your sisters. Yes, the people in the comments, listen, putting her down, really? Right, that's what I'm saying. How the hell could you put somebody down that living that factors of a low? That is weird. She is weird. The situation is weird. Okay? And this is why a lot of times when women start having babies and they don't care for them, they start removing the babies from the woman straight at the hospital. Soon as the baby is delivered, soon as that woman push that baby out, they will remove the baby from her care because she's already known as what is it called? Unfit. She's already known as unfit. So why the hell do they keep letting her come home with these children? Nakia gets a $1,800. Yes, in food stamps. She sells them to pay her car note. On top of the factors of the money that they be sending in for them kids, she sell the clothes that the supporters send, the sneakers that they send for the children. She wear the sneakers while the kids wear flip-flops to school. To school. Okay? The little girl Sai had on slippers that looked like they was for a grown person. to school. Not regular flip-flops like the Nike ones or the UGG ones. No, 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 no. Bedroom shoes. Like literally bedroom shoes. She let this child wear to school. That's why I said, you know, the school feels sorry for them children. For them to let them kids in that school building at 11:30 in the afternoon for lunch, that lets it be known that they felt that if they didn't let them kids eat, they might not have ate. Once you have one kid removed, they all will be removed from hospital. Yes, that's why I don't understand how she made it through the loop. But listen, if you look up this lady's name and see how many ACS, CPS cases she has against her, she lost her oldest kids. And they came back. And then this is not the first time she's lost her kids. This is the third time from the ones that I've counted thus far. But this time, I hope that there's actually an outcome from the situation. Like them kids get a chance to get some better living. But then just look at the type of situations that's going on there. You got one son that's a toucher, one son that's a fire starter. You got one little girl that's the black sheep because Nika curses her out and treat her like purity-ish. You got the older daughter that's confused in her living because she probably don't know what direction to go in because all she know is her siblings and being the next responsible person in action. Like basically she's her mother's friend. She's the person that goes to work. She's the one that makes sure that the kids possibly get McDonald's and stuff of that nature. And I think that she stayed within the situation just for the factors of the siblings, knowing that if she was to leave them, that it would be more neglect and less eating. So Naya is like stuck in a rock and a hard place. Latte World also said Nika the type of itch to cheat in a dice game, bringing loaded dice. Yes. So yeah, because people asked her on a live. Listen, if people was to help you out by sending you such and such money, are you the type of person, would you pay a person back or would you just, keep the money? So she goes, oh, I'm the type of person that I would pay people back. You a fucking lie. You're not even the type of person to give your kids the things that belong to them, that you don't even have to pay for. I mean, the supporters sent her a box. I'm not talking about a regular box. Let's say that if you was buying like an Amazon haul or, one of those type of boxes, okay? Not the regular brown box. No, no, no. And I mean, inside this box was everything: clothing, shoes, towels, rags, underclothes, t-shirts, jeans, sweatshirts, hood, anything that you could name that them kids probably would need was in that box, baby. And what did Nika do? She sold it. One of the school teachers brought one of the younger sons 2 pair of shoes for Christmas. Yeah, that's sad. She has 3 jobs. The oldest, yes. At one point in time when I was first checking it, she had 2. So now I'm basically bringing it to the forefront to be able to update the people because what is going on? So you mean to tell me we just gonna let these women be out here and continue to make this money off of these social media sites while people support them? And at the end of the day, we sit there and watch the situation that they kids are in? I'm not supporting no shit like that. Outside of the factors of her getting governmental assistance, she's getting a TikTok check. Nika was also on YouTube. These people be having multiple platforms that they are monetized from. But the only person that they thinking about is them, not their children. At all. Briana is the same way. You gonna spend thousands of dollars on a nigga, but then give your kids a Dollar Tree birthday party. Say what? Say what? Brenay come up here acting like she won a pass, won a prize by getting $2 Tim, and then you looking miserable sitting your big ass up in a cabin, doing nothing. Nothing. Happy New Year. What's new this year? Your court dates? Your upcoming court dates? Everybody got caught this month. It seemed like this is the social media court month. January, everybody got caught. Briana got caught with her baby daddies. Brenay got caught every day with somebody. And Tay is going to be here for all of it. And I'm going to make sure that I definitely display it. But if you made it this far in alive, please drop those purple hearts for your girl Tay. Please and thank you, baby. And you know I'm about to do that mental check-in again. Let your girl Tay know if you a 1, 2, or a 3, baby. Because mental health is mentally everything. Let's say it that. Mental health is mental wealth. So let Tay know if you a 1, 2, or a 3. A 1 mean you good. A 2 in between. A 3 mean you on some F everybody. But hopefully, since you've been on this live with me, I brung you to a 1, baby. Why? Tell Tay why. Because energy is everything. Look at them purple hearts for your girl Tay. And I love them ones. Let's get them ones. That's right. Because as we can see, everybody out here in this world ain't mentally healthy. And everybody, I'm gonna be real with you. I honestly come on my live and I always say, if nobody told you that they love you today, Tay definitely do. Everybody ain't got nobody to tell them that they love them. Everybody ain't got somebody. Everybody don't have that person to speak life into them or tell them right from wrong. Some people are really out here on their own. So sometimes your voice can be more valued than you think. So that's why I make sure when I speak, I put that out into the ear to let people know that somebody is here that loves you. It's a 4-letter word that's not often heard. And no amount of money can pay for the things that's free. And those be the things that people need most, baby. Okay? People think you could buy love, you could buy support, but no, you cannot. None of that is real. And the things that people die for be the things that's free. And you can't pay for it with the money. Hey, Tracy. I appreciate that. Listen, when I tell you I appreciate each and every one of you and I welcome y'all to the family, okay, all my latte loyals and my loyalties, I definitely appreciate y'all in the biggest of ways. Happy New Year's to everybody, okay? And like I said, if don't nobody love you, just know your girl Tay do. Neil Fall, you got my heart. Make sure you hit that like button if you didn't hit it when you came in. Make sure that you hit it while you are leaving. Listen, definitely check my channel out for that Brenay and that Nakia. Listen, she got me so mad right now. Or when I say her name, only thing I see is them plates of food. Okay? But definitely check for that Brenay content and the content with the deadbeat mama. And Bree, she don't get too much content out of me these days because, listen, she ain't hitting on shit. So it ain't no need to talk about the ish. But when I do, or I see something that's worth chatting about, you know I'm going to bring it to you. But anyway, this your girl Tay, and I love y'all the long way, baby. Brenasty. Girl.
Hey! Hold up. If you rock with the truth, say her name. Hold up. If you rock with the truth, say her name. When she step in the spot, everybody say. When she step in the spot, everybody say. Latte. What? Latte. What? Latte. What? Hands up if you ready for the real. Latte. What? Latte. Hands up if you ready for the real.
Pop out clean, yeah, the vibe go up. Big energy, walk, don't gotta do much. Truth in her voice, she say what it be. No sugarcoat talk, just honesty. Color in her style, confidence loud. Unicorn vibes, but she stand out proud. She don't chase rumors, she clear that fog. If it ain't the truth, she won't co-sign y'all.
If you rock with the truth, say her name. Truth telling energy on display. If you rock with the truth, say her name. Welcome to the world where the facts stay. Levitate.
Hold up, yeah. Truth teller, unicorn energy.